It's March 2024 and it's the first time I've been back to the property since the planting was completed in stage 1 in August 2023. It's a good opportunity to have a look at the trees, have a look at the pasture and the general condition of the property since we left it in August 2023. Walking down the track to the gully and the pond that's beyond. The pond is looking as good as ever in the bottom of the gully, and in this area is where I cut my first lot of gorse. So there's a bit of regrowth of the gorse, but it's mostly small and easy to trim back again. And also pleasing to see is the Kauri tree that Phil Dunn from Ribbonwood Nurseries gave me to plant in August last year. And it's looking good too. Nice growth on there. It did fold over in the wind over the spring, and my neighbours kindly staked it for me. The stakes are reasonably loose, so it's not going to restrict movement of the tree and should continue to encourage strong root growth to hold that tree up by itself in the future. So up at the crown of the tree you can see the new growth for spring and summer of 2023-24. So that's very encouraging. The tree must be well set now and ready to put on more each year. Well, here they are, off in the distance. The grass is long and rank. I can see, hard to pick up on the video, but I can see a few guards that look like they've been pushed over. But let's go down and have a look. Close to the road, Glenn planted flax and other stringy type plants that if they got hit by any of the logging trucks that might move down here, they'll always recover. And so they look to be growing. There's one that is missed out. Or is it? No, the tree is down there. Actually, the stalk looks like it's been broken off or chewed off, but the plant is still alive. Recently, Mike Gorinsky has told me that he shot 3 deer over here and that they had knocked over quite a few plant guards and eaten out some trees. So I was expecting considerable losses, but it looks fairly good, and we might have got away without too much damage. Enough certainly to provide the shelter that these nurse trees have to provide for the kauri to get away. The kauri are unlikely to be eaten by deer because the leaves are too acidic, so they won't be attracted to the deer, but the deer are attracted to broadleaf and other more juicy, palatable leaves. Anyway, I'll walk around and have a look and try and assess the damage rate that these deer have done here. So there's a bit of variability here. Some of the trees, as you can see, are really taken off. We've got good growth over the summer, but others don't seem to be going quite so strongly, but still alive and looking good. And the third case that I see are these ones where we've lost the main stem, but the rest of the tree is still growing and should grow up and out of the guard. There's certainly fresh new growth there. Looks like a deer has tried to eat the tree and push the plant guard over, trying to get the rest of it. I'll be able to stand it up, and the tree inside is still alive. One of my neighbours suggested that the folding over of the tree guards was more likely caused by possums climbing up onto the guards and pressing the tops over. After he mentioned that, I did see some evidence of claw scratching on the top edge of the tree guard, so it may well be the case that the damage was caused by possums rather than deer or goat. During my walk around, I looked at perhaps 60% of the trees. I replaced 53 guards that had come off, either from wind or sometimes the impact of animals had broken off the bamboo stakes. I also identified 40 dead trees. Half of those were toi. So even if I double the number of deaths to make up 80, the death rate is still just over 1%. That's vastly exceeded the expectations that Glenn Riley had set for me at between 5 and 10%. It's also exceeded his expectations and reinforces our decision to plant the larger sized trees, 1 litre pots. Those larger trees are easier to establish in the host ground. So these plant guards are an unexpected and additional cost to the project, and I was a little bit reluctant to spend the extra money, but they've certainly proved their worth. They have stopped the animals from eating the whole plant. They've stopped the grass from growing up into the plant guard and choking off the trees. Even where the animal has eaten the top of the plant, the rest of the tree has continued to grow and will make it over the edge of the plant guard and into the light. The largest pond in Area 1 hosted a pair of paradise ducks in the winter. The pond is now substantially dry, and the area around the pond is in stark contrast to what it looked like in August last year. The grass is tall. The thistles are even taller. Some trees are not as tall as the thistles, but they're all alive. So next year, the thistles will be the same height, and the trees hopefully will be double. It's been extremely satisfying to return to Taieri Beach after 6 months away and see the success of the planting that we did in August 2023. I'm looking forward to May and another 6,500 trees in the ground. If you enjoy the content and want to follow this unique project, please like and subscribe. I'll be making more videos over the coming months and years to record the progress of this unique project. Thanks for watching.